See everybody. Welcome to Journey. Hope that your week has been good. That you've enjoyed the intermittent rain from here and there, and we have mud back at our house, so it actually worked out well. So we made it through the July 4th thing where it wasn't terribly muddy, and now we're back to the mud again. So it makes things a little bit interesting. But we have been able to do a lot of burning this week since it's been 90% humidity. So basically, just in the fire, if you can get it going, then anything that actually pops out of it just kind of disintegrates in the air. But after 5 minutes, it feels like you've taken a shower too. You're just, oh man, it feels like we're on the coast without the benefit of the beach. So. But so last night, I just like to share. We went to the Elgin Rodeo, and the rodeo. Most people have been to a rodeo, but it's a culture. There's a rodeo culture, and just like with anything, there's some really good stuff with it, and then there's some really unhealthy stuff, right? Which that's kind of with everything, and I think if we recognize that and looked at, okay, what are the positives and what are the negatives, we'd probably benefit better from all kinds of different things. But it is kind of fun. But we love that. We love going and watching, and but there was one thing that I always think about: if there are aliens, right, and they're like looking down on us, and they're trying to learn about our culture and learn about our society, that they just go, what is going on with these people, right? And there are a few things that happen at the rodeo that you could say that, but the one that really always jumps out is the mutton busting, right? So if you haven't seen the mutton busting, it's like we're going to take our 2-year-old to 6-year-olds, right? The most precious aspects of our society. We're going to put them in flak jackets. Full helmets, which, by the way, this is an upgrade. Like used to, there weren't flak jackets or anything. So this is an upgrade. But full helmets, and what's awesome is it is a full helmet, and then the front is kind of a mask that covers everything, right? It has little squares, but it's a full face mask. And then we shear the sheep and leave just a little bit on the shoulders so that they can hold on. And then we just put them on the sheep and say, go. And it's the greatest entertainment ever. And you're looking at it, you're like, this is also the stupidest thing ever. What are we doing? And with all that being said, we need to keep doing it, right? We don't need to stop it. It needs to be a tradition. But what was funny is, it was basically, the arena was about as wet as it could be, where you could still do it, right? So the dirt was pretty sticky and all of that. And this one kid, poor kid, he's holding that thing, and then that sheep goes this way and he goes that way, and I mean it's a face plant. I mean just boom, and it's like he just stuck in the mud and didn't move. I mean he was just like that. And what was funny, everybody's kind of like and it's like, no, he's still not moving. Like, even though it wasn't that bad of a deal. And so I think it was the clown. He gets in and he picks him up, and it was funny. We could see perfectly, and went like this. His whole face mask was covered in mud. Like, he couldn't see anything. That kid, he was just in complete darkness. And so everybody was kind of laughing, except the kid, of course. But, but I was like, yeah, except that he will. Next year, his parents were like, no, you're going to go get on that sheep and do a face plant in the mud. And he'll be like, all right, So, but it was very interesting. And sometimes I think, that's probably God's reaction as he looks down on us going, man, what are y'all doing? Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Yeah, so I think there's a performance this afternoon. So if you have your grandkids or something want to go, let them go. They can. So, but so that was fun. A couple things as we're moving forward, and it's hard to believe we're already in the middle of July. I know yesterday had the second Women of Journey's second Saturday, and I know that went really well. And again, thank you to Tanya for all her work in that. And that's going to continue. So the next one is actually on August 14th, I think. It's like the latest it can possibly be, being the second Saturday. So just continue to be praying for that ministry and taking part in that ministry. You definitely will be blessed for that. So that's coming up in August. Tonight we are going to meet, and we're watching the last episode of season 1 of The Chosen. So it's concluding, and then we'll go ahead and continue on and into season 2, and that'll bring us not sure exactly, but as we start in September, kind of end of August, September, we are going to be having a marriage type focus, and I really encourage you to be part of that. You're going to have an opportunity if you want to where each of you can fill out basically just a lot of questions, and it kind of looks at personality. It looks at kind of some of the things that may be influencing the way that you look at the world, right? And we've been married 20 years now, so we know a lot about each other. But I think it's important sometimes to step back. Sometimes we get too comfortable and we kind of get in ruts. Right? And it's important to realize, okay, no, we need to always be looking at the different ways that we view the world and view problems, because sometimes that's what causes conflict, is that we're just viewing the same problem in a different way, and it's coming from personality, it's coming from previous experience, whatever, and if you know that, it can help you kind of work through some of those problems. And so we're really looking forward to that. There'll be more information on that coming. But we're also going to start maybe the first Friday. We're doing way too much alliteration here. Second Saturday, first Friday, marvelous Monday, wonderful Wednesday. We can come up with something for everything. But like a first Friday fellowship. I didn't even mean to do that. We're not doing First Friday fellowship. No, First Friday get together. No First Friday fun day. But we're way off script. Okay, but the whole thought of this is that each month, kind of like what we did with July 4th, of just having a gathering, whether it's out at our house, and when it's warm, we have a pool, so that's a good place. You throw the kids in the pool and let them play. But doing something each month out of the every month out of the year, just kind of fellowship. So we're looking at that. So there will be something in August. Right now, we're still planning, but it may be that first Friday in August, which would be August 6th, I believe. So those are some things we just want to make sure we're growing together, and also growing closer to God, but that really trying to cement our relationship as a church. So that really helps as we go into the future, whatever the future may hold. So those are some things to look forward to. But as we move forward towards to worship today, there's so many things going on around us, so much craziness and chaos and ups and downs. It's always important to remember the reason why we come here, and that's to worship the one true God.